Hey guys, this is CK at CK Education, and I just want to briefly talk to you about a topic about learning, just learning in general. Most people think that you go to school, K through 12, then you go to college. Some people go to graduate school, and then finally, when your school, learning days are over, then you're free. Then you get to go out, and then you don't have to read these books anymore, and you don't really have to do homework anymore, and you're free to go make money and live your life. That's exactly what I thought. I mean, I couldn't wait to graduate from college. I've told many students my story. That the part about when I was in high school, I did my absolute best to maintain a 3.5 GPA. I mean, I wasn't that motivated to get really good grades. I just wasn't. It wasn't a priority for me, to tell you the truth. And in college, I mean, I tried really hard, but it was really hard. The first 2 years, I was just getting killed. I mean, it was so hard for me to adjust for some reason, and I found it very, very difficult. But last year, 2 years of college was a lot better. But I couldn't wait to graduate from college. I could not wait because I just wanted to put it all behind me, and I wanted to just go make money and start my career and go on with my life and be free. And I was one of those people that thought, now that school is done, I can forget about all this learning stuff, all this school stuff, right? And by and large, doing homework, writing essays, reading books you don't want to read, and studying for tests and things like that, for the most part, it does end with school. When school ends, when college, you graduated from college or grad school, whatever, it does end. However, I found that to be successful in the real world, you have to learn as much, if not more things than you did, in your academic career. I've read more books after college than I ever did probably up to college. Now that might tell you how few books I've read up to college, but I mean, even including all the required reading and everything, I still read a lot more after I graduated college. Now, after I got out into the real world, it was books I wanted to read. I mean, I got really interested in a lot of different things, and I read just devoured it. I would read and read and read and try to learn about things. And that's really what you have to do. So there's this myth that learning stops after college. Real learning, I want to tell you today, begins once you graduate from college. Now you put that stuff behind you. Now you can focus on the real things that you're really interested in, and you can read up on those. You have to learn those. When you work for any company, and any of my younger, I would say, older former students will tell you, I got a lot of students who are now in their mid-20s and they're starting out in their careers, and many of them are working in fantastic companies and organizations and consulting firms, and some are lawyers and they're working in law firms, and there's all kinds of things. I'm so proud of them. But they know what I'm talking about, that you have to learn now that you're in the real world. Learning, you got to start doing that again. And you have to learn for each company you work for. There are different things you have to learn. And you'll see that as you go on, that it's more learning, not less. I always tell people learning is a lifelong endeavor. It's not a school thing. Just like in a previous video, I was talking about fitness a little bit, and I said, look, fitness is a lifelong endeavor. It's not a varsity sport. In the same way, learning is not a school thing. It's a life thing. And so you want to continue to learn. Now, you might learn different things, and there are definitely things you must learn in order to become better and better, to improve in whatever you're doing, even especially if you think that you're very good at something. That doesn't mean you stop. You have to continue to learn. And I think the big mistake is people get complacent. They think, well, I'm at a certain level, I'm pretty good, I don't need to learn anymore, I can sit back and relax. But I think those are the times when people start their decline. Okay, and so I'm very careful about that in my own life, and I want to encourage you to be careful about that as well. Don't ever get complacent about learning. Everybody can learn. We can learn from everybody, from everything. And it's very important that we have a humble, teachable attitude, so that we're always in the learning process. We're always in the learning mindset. Okay, learning is not always from just books, but books are a primary way that we learn. Now we have YouTube and we have all these other things, but the important thing is to keep learning. Not just continue entertaining ourselves, okay? And I understand we got Netflix and YouTube, all these things. And the vast majority of time, a lot of people spend that time doing those things, just entertaining themselves, making themselves feel good. But learning is different. Learning is challenging yourself. Learning is thinking about things you haven't thought about before. It's discovering new things, and it's experiencing new things, and it's trying new things. So I would encourage you to learn. Remember, learning doesn't stop with college or grad school or wherever your academic career ended. That's when real learning begins. So I hope you'll take that to heart, and you'll learn with me, and we'll continue to learn our whole lives. So until my next video, I hope you stay well, and we'll see you later.